All right, guys. So I just read a fantastic comment on one of my videos or ads. I can't remember which one on Facebook. It is great, okay? Because I think it sums up our human behavior so well. And I am not poking fun. I am being completely genuine here because I think this person describes what's happening with a lot of us. And it's psychological. And so it's worth addressing. And I seriously love it that she posted this. So this person's talking about how they know that what they're buying at the store is not good for them. Okay, they're using even words like toxic. She knows it's not good, it's bad. She's hoping that she just found some good flour that'll help solve the problem. And then what kicks in right away, it's like, oh no, it's going to be expensive and I don't know if I'm going to pay for it. And then she described, and this is the part I love the most because this is what we do, because a solution she's not quite sure she's found, she keeps doing what? The old behavior, which is eating the cookies or the food that she thinks is toxic and not good for her. She's not alone. That's why I'm not poking fun. This is what we do. And I talk to people all day who are in this rut, one of two ruts, either this rut or the rut of literally not eating. Now that's like a much more uncommon one. I don't talk to people in that situation near as often, but there are some who have swung that extreme, who are like, feel like they're starving themselves because they're so scared now that all the food is poisoned. They don't think they can eat anything. So either rut is not a good place to be, right? And yet, of course, that's what we're going to do. We're so familiar as humans with the way we're doing something. Even if we know it's bad, we're familiar with it and we get it. And so we just keep doing it. And doing something different is new and scary. And everything in our brains is telling us, don't do it. Don't do it. You don't know what will happen. And so I wanted to address this today and just go, for me and for anyone else, guys, the programming in our brains is to stay with what's familiar. And that right now, if you're eating ultra processed food, is to slowly poison yourself and be okay with it. And then get on medication and live the rest of your days that way. All right, but think about it. That does not make sense. It does not make sense. So it's really good to say it, to write it out, to say it out loud, to tell somebody else, because when you do, you're like, wait a minute, that doesn't sound right. Why would I keep doing that? Well, because you're human and it's familiar. So you have to then do something to bust through that, to do something better and different, which means your brain is going to tell you don't. Oh my gosh, $20 in shipping even is astronomical. I just can't do it. No, you can actually. And all of the super cheap ultra processed stuff is not as cheap as it should be for the damage that it's doing to you and the money you're going to be forking out in your near future to repair what it's doing to you. So, you know, you might be one of those that feels like you get off without any side effects. I know there are people in their 80s and 90s walking around who swear they've been eating Twinkies all their lives. All right, cool. I don't think it's worth gambling with that. They're the minority, they're not the majority. And again, it's not about extreme, fad, funky, weird diets. It's about eating clean, real food. So we're not talking about anything crazy here. And right now, yes, while it is really difficult to find anything at a grocery store that you can trust, then you're going to go to producers, right? And you're going to pay for it. And you should. And you know, that's how it always should be, in my opinion. People who are doing it right, they're not doing it for dirt cheap. Why? They refuse to cut corners. That's the whole point. We refuse to cut corners. We're not going to do it. When the commercial bakery suppliers call us and are like, hey, we've got this stuff, I'm like, click. I'm offended that you even thought I was a good phone number to call. I am so not in that market. We do not cut corners here, which means our price tag is high. And it's worth it. We're not going to feed our customers garbage. We're helping people get off ultra processed food. We're not going to put it in our stuff just so it can be cheap. Guys, that's what got everyone into the mess in the first place. Cutting corners to make it cheap. And then, sorry, it has huge side effects. They're not small, they're big. I talk to people all day long, every day, who are dealing with cancer, who are dealing with diabetes, who are overweight, who are trying to get their lives back because what their diet has done has immobilized them, and it has actually had such negative adverse effects. It's really changed their lives for the worst. But then I see what happens to them when they cut out ultra processed food. They get their lives back. guys, that's worth it. That's worth paying for. And but I wanted to say that because I love people, and I love it when people are honest and say what they're thinking. And then you can come back and say, okay, but come on now, the shipping is worth it. The bigger price tag is worth it. Get the real stuff. Oh man, you got this, you got this. But that way we've been programmed, it's deep, it's ingrained. And one of those really deep ingrained things is that A, food should be cheap, and B, well, yeah, food should be cheap. It's so sad. It's so sad, and it's not your fault. Someone was telling you that, and they told it to you so many times in so many ways that you believe it's right, but it's not. It's not true. And you know, a lot of that is changing. So if you're trying to eat cleaner and you want to eat better, and this price thing is causing you blockages, just call it out. No, what's causing you trouble is the poisonous, toxic, ultra-processed food. So get rid of it. Pay the price tag for the better stuff. Stop looking forward to more medical bills and drugs in your future, and reverse this thing instead. Actually heal things and actually get your life back together. That will be worth anything. And believe me, in perspective, it's not astronomical, okay? Even, I would say, like, look, even if you're spending $35 in shipping for real food, how much is your meds, or how much is your health worth? I know, just put it in perspective. It helps, actually, it helps a lot. And we all go through it, so you're not alone. Anyhow, have a wonderful day, have a good one. And please, please, trust your gut that's telling you to get off the ultra-processed stuff. Do it. Bust through the wall. Don't go back to normal. Don't go back to the status quo just because you're familiar with it. Take a chance. Do something different. Because you know what you're going to find out? Is that it's awesome and you love it and you're so glad you did it.